Hi everyone, I'm Joelle, and this is my video blog for ED285 Introduction to Classroom Management. So just a little bit about myself. This is my first semester in the alternative CTE licensure program. I have a BA in economics and a master's degree in accounting. I am trying to get my licensure in CTE so that I can hopefully teach business courses in the DOE. One personal thing I like to share about myself is that I have an Italian Mastiff named Lily, and she's the most precious dog ever. Today's opening day project blog is about my model teacher. So you're probably wondering, who is my model teacher? Well, everybody say hi to Mr. D. Meekum. Meekum was a Korean radio DJ and a high school basketball coach, but most importantly, he was my 12th grade AP Economics teacher at Kamehameha. Our relationship was pretty much like he was the econ guru and I was a sponge. And by the end of semester, I went from being this to full of this. One of the strategies Meekum used in his classroom was that he used out-of-the-box visual and physical activities to describe different economic situations. One of the things that I can remember that we did was that we used pool noodles, you know, the floaty ones, these. We used pool noodles to form the supply and demand graph. Depending on the situation, we'd either physically shift the noodle or just simply show a movement on the curve. A second thing that I can remember doing in Meekum's class, well, I didn't do it, he did it, but what I can remember is that he dressed up, I'm pretty sure her name was Auntie Edna, and he dressed up as Auntie Edna. She was a kubu hula, and Auntie Edna showed us a lot of things. One of the things I can remember is she showed us about monopolies. And she also showed us that if there's not a lot of aloha, that equals total market failure. Auntie Edna was great. It was a great way for Meekum to show us an example of an economic concept using Hawaiian culture. So the second strategy that Meekum used was that when it came time for exam reviews, especially right before the AP exams, instead of just doing your typical review where he went over the concepts we needed to know and we went over the answers of example questions, what he did was he gave us all a set of questions that we were responsible for teaching to the class. That responsibility gave us ownership of those questions. So pretty much, if you taught it right and you did a good job explaining it, everybody in the class would do good on the AP test. Then you had that pang of responsibility, knowing that if you did it bad and you didn't explain it good, that a lot of people in the class would not do well on this AP Econ test. So that forced us, to work hard to explain it in a way that, teenagers would understand these complex economic concepts. And it worked. It really did. It made me study harder. It forced us to think about easy and interesting ways to understand these concepts. Well, clearly the most obvious inspirational impact that Meekum's had on me has been that he inspired me to pursue this. And get this. So because of him, I enjoyed economics so much that I decided to major in economics in college, and I ended up getting my bachelor's degree in economics, which was really fun because I enjoyed it. I enjoyed all the classes and I enjoyed learning about economics. But in all honesty, his class was the only class in high school that I was ever excited to go to. Like, I looked forward to going to his class because it was fun and I was learning things. I was learning more things than I've probably learned from any other teacher. And that was exciting. It was really exciting. I guess in a way he's also motivated me to pursue this teaching career because he was such a great teacher that I also want to be an amazing teacher, and it would really feel good if a student could feel how I feel about him, if that student could feel that way about me. Like if I encourage a student to attend college and they finish in a strong degree because of what I did, because of the impact I made on them. That would be the most awesome thing. So, Mikam, if you ever happen to watch this YouTube video, thanks for everything. You're awesome.